If you haven't checked him out, make sure that you check out his information, and keep following it and sharing it, and keep sharing that message.
Yeah.
Hey, John.
Yes.
I think there's a mute button somewhere in there.
This is the very first time in my life I have ever used Zoom. So if I'm doing some inappropriate things, please don't hesitate to let me know.
Sure thing. Sure thing. Yeah. So most people are just staying on mute until somebody's talking. So that way there's no background noise. There's a little mic.
Oh, okay. Let me see here.
And congratulations for using Zoom, John. That's awesome. Yep, you did it. Good job. And then when you want to talk, you just click it the other way. Daniel, did you wrap up there? Are we ready to move on to Vinny?
Yeah, I guess the only other thing to add, I was just thinking like recent successes, things you can see coming in the future. I'm part of kind of an app we're making for the community to investigate things called Nano, and you'll see that rolling out over Christmas and early 2024. Think of it like Enigma, but open source, made for the community, by the community. We're really, really dead set on just keeping all that information accessible and not behind paywalls and things like that. Everyone should be able to investigate. And then personal successes, recently I sold a design to Tom DeLonge's To the Stars, which was, you might have seen it kicking around. It just says, Tom was right, aliens exist. And it's been wild seeing that catch on at Blink-182 shows and things like that. It's just everywhere. So yeah, always go for things, even if they're the simple little things.
Wonderful. Oh yeah, congrats. And Nikki, feel free to jump in too and respond. It doesn't have to just be in the chat. It's all about conversation and getting people's voices together. And the more we share, the more we learn, the more we know.
I'm just used to lurking in the chats.
Thank you. Vinny, good morning.
Good morning, everyone. Hope everyone's doing good.
What are you working on these days?
Gosh, all sorts of things. I suppose the main thing at the moment is there's a new organization, sort of charity that I'm a part of coming out of the UK called Unhidden, which is kind of around the kind of mental health sort of aspect of the subject for experiencers and even just people who are curious about the subject but are kind of held back by the stigma and afraid to kind of talk about it. We're kind of bringing this organization forward, which will sort of kick off properly in early 2024. Where we'll hold online meetings such as this type of thing, where people can just come and speak with like-minded individuals, and then we'll be doing sort of in-person meetings, and then a bit of research behind it as well with clinical psychologists and a lot of kind of academic professionals. So that's kind of the main thing at the moment. In between all that, obviously, I'm still doing my work with my show on YouTube for Disclosure Team, and lots of little consulting work for documentaries and a few appearances, conferences, and so keep it very busy.
Well, thank you. Thank you for the work that you're doing as well. In the chat, we've got Vinny's Twitter in there. Be sure that you can, go on there, follow him. Sounds like some great stuff is coming out. And what I love about it is that you're being extremely inclusive to those